Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Gilbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Gilbert. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 5 catches, 76 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 9.
50 sale, 33.
On 2nd and a yard. Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator, perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Go, go. Check that, check that.
On third down, Mayfield. This right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Let's go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
6-6, pull it high. Okay.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gilbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Gilbert going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The previous play is under review.
A nice throw there.
Complete to number 82. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Regular.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and down to the 29-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Point it right.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Point it right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Point it right. He's coming, double up. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha. Hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Regular. Slam.
57 Mike 57.
80 weapon.
Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So here are the Browns to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
180. That's trash. Hurry. Alert.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Hard throw, incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Alert.
Kill, turn up. Watch out.
Blue draw Corker.
Watch twist.
Smooth. Kings. Hurry. Hey,
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. It's It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Morton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Charlie.
Second down 6. At the 30-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So we have reached halftime here at 8. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that one home run before this one's over.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Up. Hey, wahoo!
Watch the run, watch the run.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
I'm on.
57's the Mike. 57.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The dump-off gets them only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Gilbert. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Ready. 53 at the mic. I got you. 6-6. Pull it high. 2.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Gilbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gilbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Gilbert. And he's got it. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Real. Hey, team 6. Hurry.
7, Mike 57. Here we go.
57. Mike, 57.
Hurry. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Run.
Switch. Check 26.
On first down, Morton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, Delta.
95%.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hurry. Hey, echo.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go.
Mayfield, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Gilbert, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to air one out. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And maybe he's starting to wave the way. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Orbit. Hurry. 57, Mike 57.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
57, Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Gilbert drops it off for Chubb. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Gilbert throws right side, and that's complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. On 1st down, Gilbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Gilbert, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I definitely like the play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
Hey, Haywood!
Following the interception, Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Throwing after the interception. Gilbert. Open man there is Malone. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Looking to throw. Gilbert.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Gilbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Off play action. Gilbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now third. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side.
Ready? 60 or.
Yo.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.